Hi everyone, this is Ryan from Thrivity, and I want to take you through a quick way that we implement in-context help for our sellers. Rather than maintaining a separate piece of documentation that they have to go to every time, we like to meet the sellers where they are with the information they need. So I'm going to show you how you do this with the baked-in tools in DealHub. So on my screen here, I'm going to add two questions. Let's start out with product selection, and we will just ask the user, what product would you like to quote? And let's keep this simple for demo purposes. We'll just call it product A, product B, and product C. So nothing fancy yet. Let's hit save. And what I like to do as I build out, I always build iteratively. So I save, and then I have another tab open. I review my changes, right? That way I don't get 10 steps along only to find out that the second step I made in the process was not working. So here we go. We see that we have our product selections, works just as we expect. Now let's go back. Now let's add our in-context help. So I'm going to use the same functionality of adding a question, but I'm going to make it read-only. So we'll call this product information, and we're going to use, in this section, you do have to define the type of answer you want to show. So we're going to say it's a rich text. Let's hit done. And really what I want to do is I want to make it conditional, right? So if they choose product B, I want to show them information about product B. So I'm going to use the conditional answers feature in DealHub, and we'll say that if product selection equals, so let's do it for product B first, and then I can put the information I want to provide to them. So product B is for small companies of 50 employees or less. Okay, so we hit done. And then let's add one for product C. So on product C, I'm going to say product selection equals product C again. And on this one, I'm going to do a little bit more. So product C is for companies of 50 employees or more. See the data sheet here. So I can point the user to any existing content or tools that I have by simply dropping in a URL, right? So this could be to your website, could be to a SharePoint page you already have built out. We often use Teams. You can point them to Teams pages. And so let's hit done here. Now, if I were to leave this as is, it would show up all the time. But we really like to keep the user's experience as clean as possible, only present them with the questions that are relevant at that moment in time. So we don't have a piece of product information for product A. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually define it to only show up for B and C. The way I'm going to do that in this instance is I'm just going to use includes any. Let's do product selection equals B, and then we'll go back and we will add C. So now it's going to show up anytime you select product B or C. But the next piece is we want to make sure it's read-only, right? This is informational only. We don't want to confuse the users. So, but after we've done all that, let's hit save. Let's go back to our sales side. Let's hit refresh and let's see if it's all showing up correctly. So we have our product selection, product A. If we choose product B, we see the product information section shows up. It's got information about product B to instruct our seller. If they choose product C, we see that the information about product C shows up, instructs the seller, and then they can always hit the URL to send them off to additional content. So you can see how you could use this in a lot of different places, right? Providing the user with just guidance about when to quote a particular product or cautions about, approvals that they might need and so forth. So that's it for today. Thank you.